everybody. Welcome to Kame House Party for another week. I'm Vince.
I'm Aaron.
And we are the co-hosts with the co-most who talk about Dragon Ball on a weekly basis because this is the world's and universe's number one and bestest improv comedy Dragon Ball watch-along podcast. Oh boy, we've got another great episode of Dragon Ball Z to talk about this week. But before we get into that, we've got a little Kame housekeeping that we've got to do before the episode starts. And the first piece of Kame housekeeping is the world famous UN sanctioned 1 minute roundup flick sound. Does a flick make a sound? Whatever the flick sound is.
Yeah, you're doing it.
Yeah.
Ow, and you're just Billy, stop my ears.
Oh, Billy, stop my ears. That's what you sound like. That's what you sound like, Terrence.
Wait, that's my voice?
Yes,
wait, do
this
it
is
again.
Your voice. Ow, stop my ears. That's everybody knows that's what you sound like.
I thought I had a pretty deep voice. Hold on. Pull your phone out.
Okay.
I don't have a cell phone.
That
doesn't count. It's
that's
fine.
not what we make fun
going.
of you for. We don't make fun of you for it. Look, we can't. I'm a bully, but I don't need to sink to that low. Okay, I keep it surface level. Keep it superficial. Okay.
Things I can't really change about my physical appearance.
Yeah. Your physical appearance.
Oh boy. Look, I thought I had a deep, fairly masculine voice, a rich baritone, but I'm requesting as my bully, if you could pull the cell phone out.
Yep.
Record my voice. And then play it back for me. And I'm hoping I'm not completely humiliated by what I hear back. But if I am, I guess this is more fodder for you.
I know. I really appreciate this because I don't know. I might turn this into Reels audio over something embarrassing that I find out that you do. So why don't you just say, I'm a baritone. Everyone knows it into my phone. I'll play it back.
I'm a bear. Okay. Let me scooch up to it. I'm warming up. If I get one shot, I want to do this right. Are you rolling?
Oh God!
And see.
These two, I'm gonna guess they were friends at one point in middle school. Like they went to each other's birthday party in 6th grade, but nothing after that.
Yeah. Bar mitzvahs were participated in by both parties.
Yeah, the bully definitely knows like these lines from the Torah that get read at every bar mitzvah. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Amen.
Look at this man.
They call me a mensch. But that, listeners, is our improvised scene that we do at the top of every show to loosen or tighten our improv muscles for whatever our free-flowing conversation about this week's episode will require. That leads us into the 1 minute roundup proper, which is where one of us, this time Aaron, has 60 seconds to summarize everything that has happened in Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z up until this point. Because as a service to you, we want to make sure that you got everything before we start talking. And we don't want you to have to go back to every single episode of Dragon Ball or all the 144 episodes of Dragon Ball Z that we've covered. Like, we're getting up to almost 300 episodes in total that we've covered on this freaking podcast, which is insane. So yeah, sit back, relax, and listen to Aaron regale you with a minute's worth of Dragon Ball content. And I have one question to ask this gentleman. Aaron, are you ready to round up?
Yes, I And I'm starting right now. Dragon Ball is about 7 magic crystal balls. You collect them when you get any wish you want. It stars Goku. He's a little child. He does karate. He stopped other jerks from using the Dragon Balls for evil. He entered martial arts tournaments. He got all of his friends through martial arts. It's a work relationship thing. The third one he entered, he finally won. He beat the evil King Piccolo, and his son. He's a generational bully. He got married, had a kid, and then he found out he's from space because his brother came down from space. He kills his brother, but dies in the process. Goes to the afterlife, gets more better at karate, comes back to Earth. He stops other people from his home planet, but in the process, his boys die, so he has to go to another planet. Him and other boys and a girl have to go to another planet to get more Dragon Balls, because that's where they are. There he meets Frieza and other people who are the baddest dudes in the universe. He becomes a legendary Super Saiyan to destroy that dude. He comes back to Earth, and then he finds out that someone from the future comes and tells him, hey, you're going to die from a heart attack, and there are androids and other... Ooh, sorry.
Oh boy! Look, you covered a lot of the originals. I pulled Generational Bully for Piccolo Jr., which is my favorite thing because it reminds me of the O'Doyles from from that Adam Sandler movie.
O'Doyle rules.
O'Doyle rules, and there's a family of bullies in a truck, and that's what I imagine. Is there's just a family of Piccolos all brooding. And I do wonder if there are any generational bullies out there.
Where they're pulling their son or daughter aside and say, look, you're not going to learn sports. You're going to learn bullying. I already signed you up.
Yeah, you're not playing football. You're going to be a bully. Less concussions that way. But you can still give them out.
You got to learn noogies, wedgies, swirlies, flat tires.
Look, they got rid of affirmative action in colleges, and they're soon going to get rid of legacies. So this is going to be an extracurricular activity for a lot of Gen Z. I minored in bullying. But look, if you want to bully us and send in your own 1-minute roundup, feel free to send it in as an MP3 to kamehousepartypod@gmail.com, and we will play them on air. It's a ton of fun. You can take as long as you want. You don't have to make it do it all in one take. You can send in, an edited version. We've gotten those in the past with nice scoring, some music, just throwing out ideas out there for you. But
we've had different languages.
See, we have.
We.
Height.
Da. That's yeah.
Ooh. We said da. Anyway, however you say yes, we'll accept in the form of an email and MP3. That now leads us to the final piece of Kame housekeeping, where I tell you, the listener, that Aaron and I watched 2 different versions of the show. I watched the English dub version. Aaron watches the Japanese language English subtitle version because comparing and contrasting is fun. Ding. A lot of little differences that we can pull from, extrapolate, pause it on. And the first difference is the title. And I'll give you the English title for this week's episode of Dragon Ball Z, which is 145, Laboratory Basement.
Does not count towards the square footage of your home, but can be mentioned in the listing.
Finished or unfinished, a laboratory basement is a nice to have.
It can add 5 to 10 extra grand onto the asking price of your secret base.
Welcome to Real Estate Z.
Will they accept the offer?
Will someone come in and snipe the offer just before closing?
Will they throw in the appliances?
Who staged this house? Tune in next time on Real Estate Z.
I love that this comes from two people who have never owned a home.
Never owned a home, but
Mhm.
my dad is a real estate agent. So I've
That's true.
staged a bunch of homes, child labor and all.
Put those cookies out.
Yeah. My
Clean those
dad.
toilets.
Oh, if it's got a half day of school. All right. Come on. We got to set up this house. All these people see it. Put out the cookies. Do some light dusting. Then act cute. Pretend like you live here.
Cough a bunch. Say say the doctor said you have 6 months.
It would really help if you would buy this home at asking price. Cookie?
I get that was the advantage of having a parent who was a teacher, because I never had to do it. I think I might have had to help out here and there for a school thing.
Mm-hmm. But there was a conflict of interest there if you helped too much.
Mm-hmm. Oh, my dad never taught. His rule was like, I will never teach any of my children. And I'm like, no, you're correct. You should not. That's horrible.
Look, I think every teacher should have that option. They deserve it. Don't make any teacher teach their own kid.
No. They usually don't.
But every dad should coach their kid once in one sport. I think that's necessary.
Not in getting me a beer, coaching.
No. It's got to be in an organized sport where that dad has to feel the weight of not only their child participating and having a good time, but like 8 other little kids that don't really want to be there. Like, that's the energy that every dad should experience once.
That makes sense. I feel like that would make you a better dad.
Yeah.
That you'd level up as a father.
Exactly. Look, I'm solo leveling dadding over here.
All right, this is my dad's speed run. First thing, gotta reduce. This is a pixel perfect move, but you can take 3 months off the pregnancy. Okay, didn't get it the first time. Let's try.
All right, there's gonna be a barrier skip that you can do with the hospital upon delivery. What you're gonna have to do is give your name to one person at the front while they're checking your reference. Make a beeline for the maternity ward and say, "I've lost my wife." By that point, a nurse will escort you to where the mother of your child is giving birth.
So the devs actually built the high school underneath the elementary school. So there's a precise move here where you can the game puts you out of bounds and you can kind of move your child to high school pretty early on.
Look, a lot of parents are going to tell you that leveling from kindergarten to first grade is easy. You just go with the class year, keep those kids in the same class. But here's the thing. You start them 6 to 8 months later in kindergarten. So they are the oldest kid in their class going forward. It's an easy level trick. When they're all level 6, your kid's a level 7.
Mm-hmm. No, yeah, they can get if you want to if you go the sports route, it's a lot easier that way.
Mm-hmm. They learn quick attack super early.
Yeah, don't bother with HMs if you use your second child for that.
You're going to want to stay at 2 kids. 3 kids will remove you from the speed running rules.
I choose you, Braden. Use cut.
Use cut your sister's pigtails. Oh,
I mean, if you're doing a 100% completion run, you have to unlock the spoiled brat achievement.
Oh.
Should we talk about Dragon Ball? Should I give my title? You think we should?
We went on that run without getting the Japanese title. So Aaron, please give us the Japanese title for this week's episode.
Wow, we painted a picture of that title. All right, so we're going to do 15 minutes based on my title, right?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. So the title for my episode of Dragon Ball Z, from the original Japanese language, roughly translated, is, for 145, The Secret of Cell's Birth. What lies below the laboratory?
The laboratory, also the maternity ward, nickname for the. There's a lot of labor going on in there.
Would the lab be the bedroom though? Should we start calling our bedrooms the lab?
I mean, if you're doing what I'm doing in there, a lot of experiments going on.
If you're mixing a bunch of deadly chemicals together.
Hey. Trying to make some chemical reactions happen. That's a lab.
You have to wear safety glasses and gloves. You got a lab, baby.
Oh my God. If you're using your personal pipette, that's a lab. Is that basic or acidic?
You got to dip that litmus paper in.
Hey, find pH balance. It's important for many reasons.
For several reasons.
And for even more reasons, we should start talking about this week's episode.
Yeah, go. Since you're such a fan of Dragon Ball, go ahead then.
Sure. Piccolo's telling everybody the deal. The highlight of this scene is how angry Vegeta gets when Piccolo deigns to suggest that he's not Super Saiyan enough to beat Cell. And Vegeta's outburst, I think, ends with him saying, you think that clown Kakarot isn't trying to ascend beyond a Super Saiyan? I'll show you. I'll come back when it's over. To clean up after your messy bitch asses.
Yeah, in pretty similar in mine. Instead of ascend, he does say go beyond several times. And I'm like, you're missing the other part.
Yeah. Somebody didn't go to a accredited hero academy despite his hero uniform.
But yeah, the other part is he's like, so what if he sucks up the androids? Good, less enemies. I could still take his ass.
Yeah, that's right. In mine, he says, great. Let Cell absorb those androids. I'd rather fight one battle than 4. So Vegeta's doing the math here. It's bad math, but he's doing the math here.
1 + 1 + 1 + 1 = 1. One guy.
Me.
Me plus my foot minus your ass equals victory.
And this whole time, Piccolo's eyes are rolling harder than a Dragon Ball downhill.
Ooh.
Yeah, you like that? You like that?
Ooh, what a metaphor.
But yeah, I mean, the scene ends with Vegeta flying off. Piccolo's just like, ugh, guy really irritates me. Anyway. And then the rest of them discuss like their next plan of action. Trunks and Krillin go back to the lab to find the basement to destroy Cell in his larval stage, because what's worse than one cell? 2.
Yeah, they don't. In mine, they talk a little bit more about what Master Researcher Nick has discussed about each time travel, creating a new dimension. And they're like, let's stop this cell at least from coming back to another dimension.
Another dimension.
Another dimension. And you know, like it'll stopping. Like, let's be good dudes and just let's stop another timeline from getting ruined by Cell.
Yeah.
In yours, do they say where Tien's going to go and why?
No, in mine, it's like Piccolo and Tien are going to look for Cell. But
he does. I think Krillin, maybe I'm misreading because the end of the episode is yes, Piccolo and Tien, they're hunting for Cell.
Mm-hmm.
Krillin's like, well, you could also go to Kame house because Master Roshi has his TV and the news might tell you where Cell is. That's how we found out last time.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Krillin does give that suggestion. But I assumed that Tien and Piccolo just went off after that. But if you're saying that Tien went all the way to Roshi's to watch some TV, I like that too.
Scooch over. I need to watch this news broadcast. I don't have a television.
Wow, Three Eyes doesn't have a TV. Weird stuff.
Yes, I know because I don't have a TV. I don't know that you're doing some sort of monologue for a late night programming.
Hey, you guys heard of this?
I have not.
Guy with 3 eyes watching TV. I say RGB.
Roy G. Biv, the colors of the rainbow.
Red, green, blue, the colors of a CRT.
These. Okay, first of all, I barely understand letters. That's a Chaozu department when the bills come. Right? Are you still here, Chaozu? Did I leave you at home?
Oh, you left that kid at home.
Oh,
wherever that is.
Hold on, I'm getting a call on my third eye. I'll put it on speaker eye. Hold on.
Yeah.
Chaozu, what's wrong? I'm at Master Roshi's watching a television.
Oh yeah, that's really nice. I had a lot of fun watching TV and cooking for them.
Wait, what did you watch?
I watched news broadcasts.
Okay, that's fine. Educational.
There's a lot of like gray static. It was scary. And then Master Roshi put on a workout video.
Oh, you were training. Perfect. Wait.
Sure.
Chaozu, you know I can barely understand subtle human cues, but I believe that was sarcasm.
You got me.
You weren't working out to these workout videos?
Well, Roshi said that I could do something, but he also said not to look at him.
Don't worry, Tien. I said, Chaozu, you look at the wall and plug your ears and cover your mouth and nose. A certain smell permeates when this old dog watches a workout tape.
Oh, it's awful. It smells like old leather.
Well, Oolong, you don't have to be right next to me.
And spoiled cheese.
I told you to
angles. It's the viewing angles.
I know it's old timey CRT. Wait, where's this for? This is new. Wait, hold on. Hey, there we go. Wait, is that it? Hold on.
Oh no, he's gone senile.
Hold on, I'll get there. Hold on, I'll get there. Oh, there we go. You know what? If I yell at Turtle, Then I'll get there. Turtle, you also had to turn around.
I usually just go in my shell. Keeps from getting too much splashback.
Look, I always bring you a towel. What's the fuss?
It's the same towel every time.
I've washed it. When Launch was here, she did laundry. I assume it got thrown in there.
Oh, master. She hasn't been here in ages.
What?
You didn't notice?
How do I eat? Who's cooking meals?
Chaozu cooked when he was here. And now with Chi-Chi around, she makes the rest of the meals.
That's, you know what? What a great life, honestly.
Uh-huh. Made out like bandits.
Just watching TV on an Turtle, I don't think we express enough gratitude for our life of luxury. Living on a desert,
nice.
Living on an island, a sentient house that doesn't judge me.
Sorry to interrupt, but I forget what I was calling for. Can I hang up?
Tien, don't be rude. Your elders are telling a story that might be educational.
Okay.
Follow the fun, Tien. And Chaozu. That's a message for me, to myself.
Always a good reminder.
Anyway. Yeah. Random people cook food for us. Somehow there's food here forever. As if the sentient house produces it as a waste byproduct.
Oh, so the fridge is its butthole?
It's a little, I don't know. It's a little too chilly.
It's the cold in.
And see.
Oh, yeah.
Here's what I liked about that scene. Everything. The other thing I liked is that Tien is just Keanu. You just do a Keanu.
Oh, yeah.
Without the kind of surfer California guy.
Yeah.
Chaozu, I'm blown. The most important thing in life is showing up. And I'm blown away by your ability to show up. Chaozu.
Yeah, I'm thinking I got 3 eyes.
This is an excellent adventure.
I know the 4 witches technique.
Dracula, what's up? I'm going to fight you in a tournament.
Oh. Look, we love it when Tien shows up because we love going on runs involving him.
But so Trunks and Krillin, I will point out that real quick on their way, Krillin's just like, going beyond Super Saiyan, is that even possible? And Trunks is just like, I just never thought about that. Beyond Super Saiyan, that's... Why didn't he's just... It makes sense because no one was there to teach him.
Right. It does make sense. But I guess, like, once he gained the power of Super Saiyan, was he able to defeat the androids? No. Right? Okay. So why wouldn't he keep training to get any stronger? Well, I guess that's it. Trunks just never asked the question if he could. And so instead, he asked if he should just go back in time and create a bunch of divergent timelines that we all have to deal with.
Mom, I don't want a train. Can't you just invent a time machine so we can stop all this from happening?
I mean, that's probably how it went down. And Bulma
we've
giving her only begotten son to time itself.
I mean, we've seen a Trunks without a apocalyptic future. Soft, weak, skinny.
Bad
Hangs
at
out with
fighting.
Pan. Yeah.
Yeah. A glorified babysitter.
Yeah, he's got 2 kids to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
Hangs out with Goten.
A lot.
And then I think what the next part is
Gohan doing some training back at Roshi's.
Oh yeah, okay. This part rule.
This is really good. So Turtle is watching Gohan doing some training. Gohan's like doing air punches, and you're watching the water. He's parting part of the ocean, making giant big splashes, and then you hear from inside the house, Gohan! And Turtle is like, Gohan, your mom's coming. And I didn't understand 2 things.
Okay.
1, how does she not hear the giant crashing of waves that are like as high and as big as the house, right?
Okay.
She doesn't notice those. And Gohan then quickly uncapsules a desk and a button-up shirt that he throws on in an instant, and then is sitting doing what would be probably the most peaceful studying anybody could do, which is on the beach.
Yeah.
But he's studying on the beach.
I had the same thought of like, Gohan, your mom's gonna hear you screaming at the waves. Though, I mean, it's been a minute since I've been to a beach, but sound doesn't travel that far. When you're right next to the wave, if the waves are heavy and the wind is breezy,
and
the
listening ain't easy. On a desert island like that, there's got to be wind 24/7.
And if Chi-Chi's queasy, from thinking about her husband.
That's right. She's preoccupied. But I wanted to ask if she has the same kind of speech when she gets out there.
Okay.
Because she sees Gohan studying. She's so proud of her son. She goes, Gohan, I'm so proud of you for studying so hard. Someday people will say, there goes that great man with his nose in a book.
No, what?
That's her dream for her son, is that people will say, look, a nerd.
There goes that great big dork. Kid can't even throw a punch.
Can't even look up. Stuck in that book.
Wow. I mean, it's in mine, it's the whole scholar thing over and over. Like, thank you for studying. Again, my dream for you is to be a great scholar, and you're doing it, kid. Nose in a. There goes that great man with his nose in a book.
Hey, the winner of this year's Nobel Prize. He's got his nose in a book. Nobody knows his name. Nobody says, there goes Gohan with his nose in a book.
That's some weird phrase. There goes that nose in a book. And there's got to be some kind of other phrase.
Like why would they pull so far away from scholar? Like, why couldn't he just be a scholar in the English version?
Look, yeah, like there goes that great man, a scholar with a look.
Ooh.
You could even say scholar with a book.
Yeah. Maybe it just didn't match the flap or something. Who knows?
Something. Well, Gohan, he doesn't match his mother's wishes, because in mine, to himself, he's like, I'm sorry, Mom, but what I really want is to be strong like Dad, so I can be of use to everyone.
That's right. An admirable goal for a 7-year-old, 8-year-old.
Oh, I think you're giving him too much credit for his age. He was
I mean,
5 when he went to space. Space was
that's
like
right.
No, space was like 5 years ago, right? Hold
Okay.
on. No, space was 3 years ago. You're right. He's like 8. Right? It was
Yeah.
3 years of training before the androids. Okay, yeah. I forget. It's
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 hard.
confusing.
There's so many timelines. But in this one, yeah, Gohan's like, I want to be useful. I want to be able to protect everybody like my dad does. And then Chi goes back inside, still in his button-up shirt, but he's got his little wristbands on. Gohan just yelling at the sea. Ah! Roshi looking on is like, he's just like his father. Cool guy.
I remember when Goku used to yell at the ocean when he was that age.
He was yelling, I'm hungry. Give me fish.
And the fish would just come up to him, already on a plate.
Goku caused the first Death Stranding.
And Krillin, he was the baby in a jar.
Which would make me Maz Mikkelsen.
Or Guillermo del Toro. I'll take either. Honestly, a little
Die
rude.
Hard Man.
Was that him or was that someone else?
I'd be Nose Blood Rocket Man.
And I'm played by Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Only one big enough to fit my muscles. Oh yeah. I want to get pumped up.
I'm going to get my housekeeper pregnant. Well, I tried at least. That's where me and Arnold diverged.
It's the only difference. It's so slight.
Still hoping for Chris Pratt as a son-in-law.
Look, there's still time. Chris Pratt could be recruited to be in the next live action Dragon Ball movie.
Who
would he play?
Hey, it's me. He would be fucking Goku. They'd make him Goku.
That's right.
What are you talking about?
I forget. He's got like the diplomatic immunity kind of deal, but he just gets to be leading man in every project from here on out.
In the interview, he's like, I always loved Goku. I loved when he turned Super Saiyan and becomes blonde like me. I think I can do that part pretty well.
You know, what I really love about Goku is his Christian values.
He's a family man.
He's been resurrected.
I'm pretty sure Ki is just faith in the Lord.
Oh, I have to stop you right there because I think this is true, but I don't do research.
Ki is faith in the Lord?
No, no, I think is it Sakurai, the developer or the brain, the brain behind Smash Brothers. Sakurai, I think, once said, like, somebody asked if Captain Falcon was Christian because he makes like a Christ pose during one of the Super Smash animations or something like that.
Okay.
And I believe this may be a quote that Sakurai said, Captain America
Captain Falcon
and America, I think they both do this. That Captain Falcon uses his faith in Christ to power his punches and attacks. So that Falco punch is just, it's God Ki. Captain Falcon has God Ki, baby.
It should be Dove Punch, representative of the Lord.
Ring of Thorns.
Actually, the dove my mistake. The dove represents the Holy Ghost.
Oh, sorry.
Traditionally, I believe.
Okay.
But wow, what
Yeah, I hope that's real because that's great.
He's a captain in the army of Christ.
That's right. And like what makes me believe that it's true is Sakurai is unhinged.
Just
Like he made the game, but his favorite Nintendo character is Kirby. So that's why Kirby
mhm,
survives every opening kind of story introduction of
mhm.
Smash
Yeah.
Brothers. And he's the first character you play as because yeah, Sakurai loves Kirby and Sakurai hates the fan base, so he has his wife design the menu screens for all the games, and that's why they're so bad because he actively hates his audience.
Like, please let me sleep.
You guys want DLC characters? What the fuck? You know how hard it is to bounce Star Fox and Falco?
That's why Goku will never be in it.
He can't. Mm-mm.
Hates us too much.
It's true.
Look, if Goku will be in Mortal Kombat before he's in Smash. I saw the latest lineup. It's cuckoo bananas.
Yeah, I hope so.
Homelander from Du Bois. Omni
Homelander?
Man from, I'm assuming they had some sort of Amazon Prime tie-in
Mhm.
because it's Omni
They got some
Man from Invincible.
Mortal Kombat got Prime subs.
We're from
hit
the
me.
Amazoniverse.
Yeah.
Amazon land.
But it's Omni-Man, it's
Peacemaker's in it too.
Peacemaker's in it. Is Jeremy Clarkson and the Grand Tour guys gonna be in it?
It's
Mortal Kombat! Scorpion versus McLaren P1.
we have to keep going.
Yes,
We
yes,
have to
yes.
press on. Dr.
Trunks-
Juro.
Yeah.
They're Krillin, Trunks. They're at the rubble of the lab. And then Trunks they're like, Krillin's complaining, hey, where's this underground base? Does this even exist? And Trunks' solution is let's just start blowing shit up, baby.
Mm-hmm. I had the most FOMO in this episode in terms of like, man, I wish I could control key just so I could blast some shit apart. Just so I could
Blow.
I just want to blow stuff up real easy.
Blowing stuff up is fun. I don't care who you are.
That's right.
Watching something go boom is a good time.
Mm-hmm. And another good time is had when you find a secret underground lab.
Mm-hmm.
I really enjoyed this scene, this sequence, because they get down there, they open the metal door, Trunks turns on the lights. We see the famous supercomputer responsible for the 24 years of development on Cell that turns into the thing that is now terrorizing the present. And the computer, yeah, not very menacing. It's just a straight up computer.
Mm-hmm.
But Trunks is like looking around. He sees some schematics. He goes, "Hey, look! I found basically the schematics to Android 17." Right? We get to that point, or no?
I mean, we will
after
this commercial.
Oh my! What's this you say? The Anime Sickos present Sicko Shock 2, a 6-part cyberpunk audio drama miniseries. Oh boy, oh boy. We love the Anime Sickos. If you don't
Mm-hmm.
know, get on it. They talk about the 4 pillars of modern misery: anime, gaming, posting, and jobs. They are a great podcast with an even greater Patreon, patreon.com/anime sickos. You don't need the Patreon to get this here mini series. The first episode's already out, so get on it, take a listen. It's a very exciting audio drama. If you remember, I was part, and Aaron, we were both part of the tragical history of Modesty City.
Yes.
The last big Sickos project. So you know where you're going to get great script writing from Tom and Joe,
Mhm.
wonderful casting from Tom and Joe, some great performances from some great podcasters, improvisers, sketch people that they know, and some audio engineering that's going to blow you away. This is all in the Sicko Shock Part 2. I got to do a little cameo for the show. I'll tell you what episode I'm on, which is episode, hold on. Yeah. I'm on episode 4, Dr. Fiona
Mhm.
Firewire. It premieres July 27th, but listen to the whole thing
No, just that episode.
and
Uh,
and stay for that episode. You know what I'm saying?
on
Listen out for this voice.
Do you know the timestamp of your cameo? So we can just if you just listen to that, that probably counts to download.
Yeah, that counts as a download. Does on the new X app, that's for sure.
No, you got to listen to the whole thing, you fools.
Yeah. Look, you can see it here if you're watching live, but they have a nice little tagline for the project. The stupid ambitious project over a year in the making finally arrives. Anime sickos forever. Anime sickos forever.
Forever. We got to get that tattoo.
And we also got to get back to the show. And we're back. Krillin and Trunks are exploring the lab. Krillin's like, "Hey, let's blow this thing up already. Come on, Trunks. Let's light this puppy."
Just looking at this thing disgusts me, is what he says about this
Oh,
little
that's
embryo.
good. I think in mine he's just scared and creeped out.
Ugh.
I they deserve to give Krillin an edge, but not in the English one.
No. Yeah, he just swore for like a minute straight.
Just bleep to all hell.
Mhm.
But while Trunks is like, hold on a second, Krillin, let's not go blasting just yet. We can't go blasting off again.
Mhm.
And he finds some design documents or schematics for Android 17. He's like, great. With these and some time, we can find a weak spot. What I loved is Krillin's like, oh, great. Finally, we have a chance. Anything else over there? And Trunks says this. Nah, just some crazy plans for a gas-powered toaster oven. I was
Wait,
like,
what?
yeah, that's the line. That's
A
the line they kept.
Some crazy plans for a gas-powered toaster oven.
Motherfucker, you travel back in time. You think gas-powered toasters are crazy?
What a weird joke, because to me, I have no words. I don't know how to punch this up.
I don't think you can. He was better off just saying, nah, just some crazy plans for I don't know what.
It's just just other kinds of androids, Krillin, that, well, honestly, you're too young to know about.
Oh, come on.
Oh, that's your voice now?
It is.
Let's just say they're maids of a variety, of a kind.
Ooh, the kind of maids that would marry me.
No. Maids in Manhattan. It's a script. It's a movie script.
Oh man. I was also hoping there might be Marin in there.
Hold on. Let me read a page. Exterior. The Lower East Side. Jennifer Lopez walks out of her apartment building. She's in a maid outfit and she's running late for work again.
Jennifer Hoopaz?
I don't know. So maybe someone from the future.
Well, I better not see her on any Super Bowl Super Bowl stuff.
Maybe she'll have some kind of last dance.
I won't save it.
Or was it, wait, who danced with Magic Mike in the third Magic Mike movie? That was it Jennifer Lopez or Salma Hayek?
Selma Hayek, I think.
I know, you're right. Whoops. Wait, am I a problem?
Ooh. Gonna cancel you.
We gotta blow this left, Krillin, now, quick. No,
the evidence of your misogyny.
Yes.
The casual racism.
Of course.
Blast.
The bit. Sorry. Scene.
Look, that was easy to conflate. Trunks is young, and there are like Jennifer Lopez was in a bunch of movies, and recently she was in one where she was a stripper. So
she was a stripper in one recently.
Exactly.
Look, I appreciate it, but we do have to blow up this lab to cover this evidence.
Which is this pod.
To me, that's the funniest part of this bit. Because as soon as Trunks is like, nope, nothing else, it like hard cuts to them just going fucking off. It's
and it goes on for a while.
It's like 2 minutes.
These are both. This is someone. We're talking about Trunks, the man who tanked a giant fireball from Frieza, not mere years ago, and blew up his ship, his dad, and everything else that Frieza loved with one shot. Mm-hmm. And here we are with him and Krillin, just like a little bit here, a little bit there, set that on fire, set that ablaze.
Under the leg, behind the back.
Harlem Globetrotters theme is playing.
I'm going to hide this key blast under my jersey while I walk down the court.
Fake bucket of key blast.
One of the robot servants is like, no.
I don't want to be part of it. Stick out your claw. Spin a key blast on it. Did Trunks have any lines during this section for you?
He did. Do you want to hear it?
Yeah, I do.
I think the big one is that he kind of stares at the computer and gets super mad. And he goes, this computer, because of you, people in the future have to suffer. And then he shoots the big one that I think you see in the picture behind us for the video audience.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, payback time for all the suffering you caused. And they did hold on the computer's like dome where all the machinery is for a minute. Like, is the computer going to say something? Is it going to light up in response? I really wanted that, but it didn't.
Great.
Just got blasted away.
What did I do now? Who are you?
Daddy Jiro told me everything would be chill. This was for the good of mankind.
Wait, am I the bad guy here? Hey, Reddit, am I the asshole? I was programmed to program a perfect being to destroy a bunch of aliens for 27 years, but will also probably suck up all human life on Earth. Am I the asshole?
Am I the asshole for showing everyone Dr. Giro's search history? He didn't hide it.
Technically, it's his fault for not going incognito. Like, I mean, you'd think he would. He's a genius.
He also tried to invent a gas-powered toaster oven. Not too much of a genius. Am I the asshole, Reddit?
Nah, bro, keep doing your thing.
That's Jim God 69, right? Protein Hank. That's dude seems nice.
Elon Stan 6'9".
Hey, just move your consciousness over to X, fam. Blow it up. Blow it all up.
blow this whole podcast up. I know
But that's what they do.
Krillin Trunks, where are you when we need you to blow up a couple of servers?
Mm-hmm.
I do, for those in the know, when they do, their last bit of key goes towards a little baby cell. They technically kill a baby, a little but when they do, the way it like disintegrates and dissolves is very reminiscent of a future event, which I liked.
Right. Yeah, that was neat to see because, oh shit, they actually killed Cell twice in this, which is I completely forgot. That was so cool to see. And then we get there's a final key blast that Krillin does. And as he does it, he says, Aaron, that was a blast.
Did you wait purposefully for me to drink water?
Yeah.
Almost.
I'm gonna get you one day, and then I'm gonna have to buy you more equipment.
It's an old laptop. It's on its last legs. I wouldn't be too mad.
So you're saying there's a chance?
That was a blast. Trunk just shakes his head. Maybe this was the catalyst for it because he's like, I'm gonna go train with my dad now. I can't take these. He has less dad jokes than you somehow.
And I wish Krillin said this. I wish Krillin said, as Trunks is like flying off to be with his dad, have a blast. Just again.
No one heard that one.
Oh man. Maybe I'll tell Bulma when I show up at a Capsule Corp.
So he says to your son,
oh, please tell me you said that's a blast. Me, Dr. Briefs.
Know it. You know it, Dr. Briefs.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. I also... Ooh, a little Sean Connery.
You know I love him. My favorite actor.
Look, my other options were... hold on. Just watch out for Vegeta's explosive temper.
Oh, good one.
I'm sure the training will make you a dynamite fighter.
Oh, he's getting even stronger.
And then can I get the hat trick?
Please. I love the rule of threes. Take all the time you need.
Okay, I appreciate that. You sure we don't need to be faster with it, as if someone's listening in?
No, it's just me, you, and Bulma here.
That's true. No other outside force.
Mm-mm.
Looks like
maybe I could help you here. How about?
Oh yeah, please do.
Time for a little father and son TNT. That was a stretch.
Ooh. I mean, if Piccolo is here, I could say like Piccolo, and then I'd nudge him because we're best friends.
I doubt it.
What? Wait, what did he tell you?
Nothing. Just look at you.
What do you mean?
Look at you, my dear boy.
Bulma, your dad's roasted my ass.
Like a grill, like a dad.
You are, talk about a grill master. I thought that was just your title on the 4th of July.
Every day, fam.
You're really flip me over to one side.
I'm on TikTok. Did I tell you?
No, I haven't added you yet.
My favorite artist is Little Uzi Vert. He goes, bah, 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 bah.
Should we be concerned with Bulma? She's just in the corner, head in her hands.
She's gone blue with embarrassment.
Ooh, got him.
And
seed.
seed.
I almost forgot about the most important scene in this episode. Because the Battle Boys are back, baby. Well, they're not back.
Their sick ass uniforms are.
Their bus is still running.
The battle bus is it still got gas, baby. Where are we dropping?
Thank Apparently, the battle bus driver.
All over the street.
Hopefully in Nikki Town.
Oh yeah.
What is it? Piccolo and Tien are just essentially there looking at the wreckage. They're very mad that they can't sense where Cell is.
Mm-hmm.
I think we cut to sort of idyllic day for Nikki Town. We have people going about their business. And then a Cell coming in and he starts sucking up people. And that's when Tien is like, hey, I think I know. Yeah, I'm thinking I know where Cell is.
So, question. Did you think that Tien sensed Cell, or do you think Tien heard the screams of pain from Nikki Town?
If I'm not mistaken, I think in the subtitle, he talked about like, oh, there's a key spike. Why? What happens in yours?
I don't get a key spike because they fly up to see if they can get a bird's eye view of the area. And yeah, they can't sense Cell. So like, this is going to be difficult. But it's after Cell starts sucking up people and maybe it's just the scene transition. Because it's like you hear the screams and Tien goes, there. So I thought Tien heard him or something. I didn't know if that was like the result of Tien's training. But then as I'm saying that now, Piccolo would hear it before Tien would hear it, right?
That's true. He's got double ears now.
Exactly. He's got twice the ears. So yeah. I guess I answered my own question. Must have been a key spike, but it's not said in mine. It's just not said out loud.
I mean, it doesn't really help. They do get there too late. Nikki Town is nothing town at this point. And also had to do was go on a building to hide.
I mean, brilliant idea. No one ever looks up.
Nope. He's really Batmaning.
Mm-hmm. Good. While they keep searching for me, I can have a meal in peace. Then I guess he moves on to the next town. Gets to sucking. But he cut back to Capsule Corp. Dr. Briefs and Bulma are like, hey, look, with some time, I think we found a weak spot somewhere in 17's transponder. Let's get to working. Quick cut to Gohan.
Ooh, oh, I was going to say, in mine, I think Dr. Briefs is talking over the androids, and him and Bulma are like, oh yeah, it's they're mostly organic parts except for these few things, and maybe that's the weakness. And I swear, maybe I'm projecting. I swear Krillin is like I feel like you should get a shot of him being flustered at the words organic parts.
Krillin's so down bad. He's so thirsty. It's like, so you're saying those were organic parts I saw?
They weren't metal lips upon mine cheek.
That's right. Those organic parts touched Krillin.
I have organic parts. One thing in common, that's you gotta start somewhere.
Maybe we can find some common ground. Kumbaya and all that stuff.
You like beating people up. I get beat up a lot. I'm not gonna say I kind of like it. If I'm being honest. I'm used to it, I guess.
Damn right you are.
Don't. You got a roast locked and loaded?
Listen, they call you Krillin.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to call you Kebab for how hot I'm roasting you.
Call me what?
Kebab. Kebab?
Kebab. Binging with Kebabish.
Don't press your luck. He's too cool for you.
Yeah. Man, he has only black line tattoos. He lives in New York. YouTube.
That's right. It makes YouTube money. Ad revenue. Scratch is always watching it. Meow. That's right, Scratch.
That's how he falls asleep.
He's sleeping right now.
Oh, look, he's doing another episode about Chef, the movie.
Meow. Meow.
Is he saying no?
Scratch hates Jon Favreau for what they did to Jungle Book.
Oh, I thought you were going to say The Mandalorian.
Oh, Scratch and I don't have an opinion.
That's for the best.
Now, Panchi.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I love The Mandalorian. I wonder what kind of big strong man's and all that armor.
Talk about this is the way. This is the bay.
That's my wife.
Oh no, you're beating me up so bad, so
the
suddenly.
Power of science. Where's your key now, boy?
You grew 20 robotic arms, Doc Ock style. Ow. Or to use an older reference, oh, why can't I remember the very first villain that Goku ever faced? King?
Yeah,
Prince? No. With Shu and Mai as his sidekicks.
Oh, you mean Emperor Pilaf.
Emperor P. Yeah, I know it was a royalty thing.
And his mean bean machine, we called it.
He had hit robot hair. What should we? Can we NC?
NC.
It's look when it's a late night record. You never know if those late night boys are going to show up, if those sleepy time boys.
Yeah, I think you're getting the sleepy time boys. But don't worry, they're not going to be here for long. Because we get some exposition about the androids and how their cells match with cells so they can fully assimilate into cells. But this is my favorite scene at the end of the episode. Gohan's doing more training. This time the explosion of the water is the size of the island. I was like, Chi-Chi had to heard that one. But he has that monologue that he's like, see, Dad, I'm getting stronger every day. I'll protect you and everyone else. And I like that. I like that for Gohan.
It's the journey begins.
Yeah. And the android road trip continues, but they're apparently much closer to Goku's house at this point.
Mm-hmm. And then Cell, running away. I'm like, oh, well, look at this coward. I'm like, oh, he's just going to another city.
Mm-hmm. Going to an all-you-can-eat human buffet.
He's really just Pokemon training.
Mm-hmm. He's going from Pallet Town to the other towns.
Truly catching them all. What? Hold on. Pallet. Lavender.
Are you doing them in order?
No. Ew, no. I wouldn't deign to do such a thing.
Route 1. Route 6. Isn't that Route 66?
Victory Road.
Victory Road.
Is there a... Because none of the towns in G1 had... There wasn't like a scheme with it, right? It was kind of haphazard.
Yeah, like none of the names lined up to what the gym bosses
Yeah.
were. Is that what you're saying?
Or like
Because in the new
not all
ones,
the
it's like, "Welcome to Grass Town." There's grass
yeah.
gym at this town.
Welcome to there's a ghost trainer town. We
Mhm.
our trainer uses ghost only. Somehow she's the best.
Welcome to the psychic gym leader. It's also a weird little girl.
Houdini Town.
Mhm. Whodunitburg.
Why isn't anything is there are cities illegal in Pokemon?
For
It can't get
ecological
over
reasons.
I mean, that's probably for the best. Can't get over 10,000 in your population.
That's right.
And
Or
we
there's
can't
a
get
culling. They send in the Scythers for a culling. Scythers, kill for me.
execute order 66. And I think we need to execute this episode and put it in the ground.
We do. Because that's the end. You got to tune in next time to see if Piccolo and Tien are going to catch up to Cell, how Gohan's training is going to go. Will Goku wake up? What's going to happen when the androids get to Goku's house? Is Trunks going to earn the respect of his dad?
Mm-hmm.
And is Krillin going to be bored at Capsule Corp?
Is Aaron going to read an email? Well, that one you find out right now because I am. We got an email from I'm going to call them Zoo because that's what they call themselves in the email. They write, "Hey guys, I've been listening to your podcast for a while now, and I've wanted to write in a few times, but haven't. This time, however, you gave a call to action for us to tell you how we found the podcast. Well, I found the podcast by searching Dragon Ball in Spotify's He didn't search Dragon Ball. He searched Dragon Ball. They did it in Spotify's podcast search. For context of when you gave this call to action, it was episode. Do you want to hazard a guess?
Ooh.
And you at home play along.
Yeah. Shout at your phones. What you think it is?
We'll hear it.
Yeah. Keep going. Keep yelling. I'm gonna guess like episode 200.
You went over, so you lose by Price is Right rules.
Damn it.
For anyone guessing 106, you are correct.
106?
They said it was episode 106. And as of writing this, you just uploaded episode 308. So I can't wait to hear your reaction to this when I get caught up in about 2 years. Sincerely, Zoo. What a reaction from Vince.
Oh my God. Are we creating new timelines with all our old calls to action?
What?
Like, are we gonna get infinite requests for Bulbasaurs and stuff down the line in like 3 years? I hope so.
You're right. We have gotten a lot of old-timey requests from things we don't remember saying.
Exactly.
We just got to keep putting it out there. It's any message for Zoo from the past to the future that we want to give.
How about this? Zoo, more like, do you want to send us another email? Here's another call to action.
When you listen to this in 2 years and we're on episode, I guess it would be 408. 400 if we're doing it right, if we stay on schedule. We won't. We'll hopefully be in the 400s. But yeah, send us another email at that point.
Yeah, we want to do this. Yeah, and let us know what you were doing when you were listening to episode 308 of the podcast.
Yes.
That's what we want to know. Got it, Zoo?
Yeah. Also, the secret code for this week. A6 D12 O91 and Z7. Use your
That's
decoder.
Right. Use your decoder.
Everyone has a decoder ring, right?
Everybody's got their KHP branded decoder ring. And thank you, Zoo, for writing in. Look, if you want to be like Zoo and get your email read, send it on in to kamehousepartypod@gmail.com. At this point, I don't know what to ask for because we've been asking for stuff for years now, and everybody just keeps filtering in, which is great. So keep it up.
Yeah,
Share, and subscribe to the podcast, all that good stuff. We're streaming every Wednesday night at 8 over on twitch.tv/Kame House Party, where we play a variety of games and have a variety of fun.
Haven't talked to you yet. Maybe not this Wednesday.
Oh, I have a feeling this Wednesday, I would like to play more Exoprimal. And Saturdays will be coming back this week. So tune in on Saturday morning for a fun hemp-filled stream of high times and even higher scores. I think that's my new tagline for that. High times and higher scores.
Nice. That's pretty good.
And we are part of the Moonshot Network. So go on and check out moonshotpods.com. And over there on Twitch, check out twitch.tv/moonshot for all your podcasting needs. Because they got great podcasts. After School Anime and Podcast Minds with Andrew and Riley. And look, we got to get out of here. So whether you are chasing down a cell or you're blasting off to heck, you gotta keep fighting.
Blast.
Kame House Party.
You know, Frosty the Snowman, it's truly the most quintessential Christmas song. It introduces a beloved figure who invites the children to come to him, gets into an altercation with state authorities.
Right, the hollering stop.
And then he dies, but promises to be back again one day. Frosty is a Christ figure.
Hi, I'm Juliet.
And I'm Catherine.
And we're I'll Be Pod for Castmas,
a seasonal podcast where we overanalyze Christmas pop songs and movies.
And put them into conversation with some unlikely pieces of literature.
Don't be a Grinch.
Join us on I'll Be Pod for Castmas on the Moonshot Podcast Network.